Pre-sale tickets are now available as of today for the big Usher Chris Brown concert this summer at the JMA Wireless Dome. General admission tickets go on sale Monday, the 27th, starting at noon. Joining us now, Dome Managing Director Pete Sala. Pete, always good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
This tour is pretty big. I mean, it's basically doing almost all NFL-sized stadiums. How do you land this show for the Dome?
Well, you know, our reputation, precedes us, and it just shows that this community is, loves the music industry, loves concerts. We sell tickets here, and this venue with the renovation has become a stop on everybody's tour. So it's really, really helped us. I think Metallica just, the Live Nation was able to see what we're capable of here, really enjoy the venue, enjoy working with the local community. And again, it really helps us land these shows. You have
you mentioned Metallica there. You have been really diverse with your shows at the Dome. I mean, through over the years, but especially as of late. Chili Peppers. You've had Metallica. We could go through the whole list of them: Elton John, Paul McCartney, etc. How did you land on this one? Was this one you were seeking out in particular because it fit a certain kind of genre, or was this best available? How do you land on these guys?
No, when these tours come out, they look at all the different venues, and again, this time of year, they can get in all those NFL stadiums because they're not playing, but they visited, we talked about this show 2 years ago. And again, we kind of punted at the time because we had so many things going on and it wasn't something that fit into our schedule. It's hard with all the sports teams that use this facility. So we went to, we talked about this tour. I talked about this date. I mentioned with Live Nation that this is a good time for us to do a show. It allows them to bring people here and be here more than just a week to set things up and try different things here. So they were very excited after they found out that we let Metallica rehearse here for 2 or 3 days before they did their show. So we have a little niche here in Syracuse, and they like that.
I see some of the venues are doing 2 nights. Was that ever a discussion for you guys, the possibility of doing 2 shows here?
It's been a discussion. They kind of have that as a placeholder with all their shows. We'll see how things go. We need to sell some tickets in order to get to that point. But tickets have been really, really sold well today. We did that City Card, I think, pre-sale, and it's gone really, really well. So we're excited about what tomorrow's going to bring and the rest of the days that tickets go on sale.
It's always interesting to see the layout of the stage and how you put everything together. Metallica was in the middle. We know some people have gone to either end. Some people have gone 3/4. Any kind of hints as to what we'd look like stage-wise for this show?
Yeah, this is at the East End. This is different for us. Typically, when you come in, the shows are at the West End on the locker room complex end of the building where the teams run out. This stage is so big, we couldn't fit it on that end. We couldn't get the vehicles into the building to unload the truck. So this is going to be like McCartney and some of those other giant shows, Elton, that are at the far end of the building. The stage actually weasels works its way through the facility down to the other end. There's another performance area at the other end of the venue. There's some really high-end VIP things that happen at that other end of the venue. So it's going to be really good look, really interesting.
A little bit of time between now and that show, but you got things like a commencement coming up, and we know there's some traffic changes up there on the hill with construction. Basically, what's your best advice, kind of in generally speaking, to people who aren't familiar with going up to the Dome and the hill, now especially with these changes? What should they be doing?
So we will be emailing everybody that has bought a ticket for the venue. Commencement's going to be a little bit challenging with new directions on how to approach the venue. So we saw with this lacrosse game last weekend, we had a very good crowd last weekend. The people coming to the venue, there's no way in from 81 that comes up underneath through Van Buren Street. That's been shut down for a little while. We've been working with our 81 partners who have been wonderful to work with. After the first day that people left work last Wednesday when the road was shut down, it was quite difficult.
Yes.
We made some changes. We went on Saturday after lacrosse games to open up some streets to double lanes. It went very well. Our advice to everybody is, if you have purchased, we will sell out the campus west side of the Dome as we do for everything. We really emphasize to those folks to get here early, right? Make sure you put the Waze app into your, whatever device it is you're using to get here. And we will guide you the way that the city police and the traffic detail, we would like you to come. On the out, the same thing. The nice part is our biggest partner, Centro, is now staffed to where they used to be pre-COVID times. So we have the right transportation vehicles to get people in and out of places up to South Campus and, areas like that. It's really come a long way since COVID.
You say it all the time. Get there early.
You have to.
Always great to catch up with you. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Jeff. We appreciate your support.
Download the WSYR Plus app on your TV to stream News Channel 9 for free. Just go to your smart TV, search WSYR Plus in the App Store, and download to start streaming today.